Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. I am dealing with the course Power Plant Engineering. In that topic is Hydroelectric Power Plant. The outline of my presentation is Introduction, Hydropower Plant in India, Essential Elements of Hydroelectric Power Plant. Introduction. In hydropower plant, the water is utilized to move the turbines, which in turn to run the electric generator. Hydroelectric plant is considered as a renewable energy. A renewable energy source is not duplicated in the production of energy. Though hydropower is the energy in falling water is converted to electrical energy. The potential energy of the water stored in the dams gets converted into the kinetic energy of the moving water in the penstock, and this kinetic energy gets converted into electrical energy with the help of a turbine generator, that is TG combination. What are the sources of hydroelectrical energy? And its applications used are sources of power interconnected with the steam power plants. Base load is supplied to the hydropower plants, while the peak load is supplied by the steam power plant when the steam flow is less than the maximum flow demand. When stream flow is more than the maximum flow demand, the base load is supplied by the steam, that is the power plant, while the peak load is supplied to the hydropower plant. Advantages of the water power. Running cost is very low as compared to the steam power plants or the nuclear power plants of same capacity, and it is more reliable better than the other plants, and the hydraulical turbines can be put very easily, and it is more efficient when compared to other plants. And the modern power plants equipment has the greater life expectancy, which is about 50 years or more, whereas a nuclear power plant has an efficient lifespan of about 30 years only. Steam power plants has the ash problems of disposal, whereas hydropower plants have the no comparable problems. Although capital investments of the hydropower plant is more when compared to the other plants, and it applications of hydroelectrical power plants. Hydroelectric power plants is used for the generation of electricity, storage of irrigation water by using dams to control the floods in the rivers, storage of drinking water supply, and navigations. Site selection of hydroelectrical power plant. First one is water available. Geographical and meteorological conditions of the site should be studied thoroughly. Daily, weekly and monthly flow rate over a period of the years should be recorded. Estimate should be made about the average quantity of the water available throughout the year, and also the maximum and minimum quantity of the water available during the year. These factors are necessary to decide the capacity of the hydroelectric plant, setting up of peak load plants such as steam, diesel or gas turbine plants, and to provide adequate spillways or gate relief during the flood period. And second one is the storage of the water. Water used in the hydroelectric power plant is mainly dependent on the rain, and since the waterfall is not regular throughout the year, therefore it is essential to store the water to effort a uniform output. Thus a storage reservoir is constructed at the site. During rainy season, the excess water is stored in the reservoir and is released to supplement low rates of flow during the runoff periods to maintain the output. The reservoir should have the large catchment area so that the water in the liquid never fall below the minimum level. And the third one is the head of the water. Water in the large quantity and at sufficient head should be available for a given power output. An increase in efficient head reduces the quality of the water required to pass it through the turbines. Distance from the load center. It is desirable that the power plant should be set up near the load center so that cost of erection of the transmission lines and their maintenance are low. However, in hydroelectric power plants, it may not be possible because this plant will be located where sufficient quantity and head of water is available. And next one is the accessibility of the site. The site selected should have rail and road transportation facilities. And next one is the land of the site should be cheap and rocky. The ideal site will be one where the dam will have the largest catchment area to store the water at a high head and will be economical in construction. After the location have been changed, the exact position of various structures are fixed by considering the following reasons. Details of the foundation conditions, requirements of the head, flow demands of storage capacity, arrangements and the types of the following such as dams, conducts, powerhouses, intake system, surge tank. Cost of the dam and the project, transport facilities and accessibility of the site. So, these are the factors to be considered for the selection of hydroelectric power plant. Elements of hydroelectric power plants. There are two elements, primary element and safety devices. In primary elements, catchment area, reservoir, dam, prime movers, draft tubes, powerhouse and equipments. And in safety devices, spillways, surge tank, trash rack. In that first one is catchment area. The whole area behind the dam during the stream is known as the catchment area. Reservoir. The reservoir is employed to store the water, which is further utilized to generate the power by running the power plants. Means the reservoir is used mainly for the storage of the water. Third one is the dam. A dam is a barrier which confers on rise of water for storage or diversion to create a hydraulic head. Next, combination. Turbine and generator combination is the most important in a part of power plant. This combination is also known as the heart of the power plant. Next one is the turbine. Turbine is a very light fan-like structure having many number of the blades. It has the ability to rotate which axis when water passes through it. And this turbine converts mechanical and kinetic energy of water into mechanical energy. Next, generator. Generator is a device in which when there is rotation of coil between the strong magnetic field and then it produces an alternating current. Next one is draft tubes. Draft tubes is an empty structure made beneath the turbine. It serves for the following two purposes. That is, it allows the turbine to be set above the tail water level without the loss of head to facilitate inspection and the maintenance. So, draft tube is used to maintain the turbines and inspection of the turbines. And the second reason is it regains by the diffuser action the major portion of the kinetic energy delivered to it from the runner. Means in the draft tube, the kinetic energy of the water enters. It is the major part for the conversion of process. And next is the draft tube is used to increase the output power. And it is also increases the efficiency of hydropower plant. Next, penstock. Penstock is the connecting pipe between the dam and the turbine house. It helps to increase the kinetic energy of the water coming from the dam. Penstock is made for the very strong material which sustains the high pressure of the water. And the power output of the hydroelectric power plant depends upon the three factors such as head, efficiency and discharge. This is the schematic diagram of the hydroelectric power plant. Water in the surface is stored in the reservoir is known as the head raise level or simple level. This is the head raise level. Penstocks or canals are used to bring the water from the dams of the turbine fitted in the powerhouse. So here the penstocks are used. The penstocks are made of steel or wood or concrete, reinforced concrete. Water centers the turbine through the inlet valve. Hydraulic turbines converts the potential energy of the water into electrical energy which is coupled to the shaft of the turbine. Means in the dams the stored water enters through the penstock. From the penstock the water enters into the turbine in which the kinetic energy of the water gets converted into mechanical work. By using the mechanical work the shaft gets rotates. From the shaft the generator electric power generated is there. And some of the water in the turbines drained off. This is the block diagram. This is the reservoir. It is the intake of the valve. And this is the control valve. When the control valve opens, the water from the reservoirs enters. The water from the reservoirs enters through the penstock. From the penstock, the water enters into the turbines. From the turbines, the electric power generator this is the generator and here the transformer is there. This is known as the powerhouse. From the powerhouse the power grids are lined for the generation of electricity for the domestic and industrial purpose. And from the turbines the outflow of water is there. This is the outflow of the water. And this is another block diagram of a hydroelectric power plant, reservoir with floodgate, generator, powerhouse. So see, this is the block diagram. So in this session, we discussed about the water power plants and the essential components of the hydroelectric power plants. There are two essential components, primary and secondary. And the applications of hydroelectric power plants, that is generation of electricity and irrigation purpose mainly we use. If we compare the hydroelectric power plant with the steam power plant, the initial cost is very less and the periphery estimation of the fixed cost of the hydro station is very high. And it is easy to locate the steam power plants near the load centers. Steam power plants can be operated as the desired to the steam generated from the hydroelectric power plant is independent of the quantity of the water available in the storage. As a comparison of the steam power plant, the hydroelectric generation is very cleanest and simple because there has the simple elements components here we are using. And the surveys needed for the hydro power plants are also very needed. In our next class, we will discuss about the how